As the last home game, I want to thank everybody here. You guys, media's been great this year covering us, and our fans have been terrific. Outstanding crowd tonight. All the students, the support our administration has given us, and our marketing and sales team, and our fans have been really special this year. Our basketball program is growing. I know COVID last year had no fans, and it's really been impressive how we've been supported this year in a variety of ways. And so, unfortunately, we did not reciprocate all the hard work that everybody did, and everybody was in the building pumped up to see a great basketball game. We did not play very well, and Arizona did. So I give them credit. They outplayed us, and they looked like the second-ranked team in the country tonight. They really played well.
Andy, not really focusing on the turnovers and everything, but your main three guys, this could get going early in the game, and you have to chase Arizona all night long. So moving forward, what are some of the things that you feel outside of the turnovers that you got to really get better and have a good run? When you play UCLA and then get ready for the tournament.
Well, our three leading scorers started out 3 for 23 from the field, and you can't win like that. You're not going to beat anybody, let alone Arizona. So our best players have to play well in big games, and they've done that most of the season. So they all had off nights, and we give our guys a lot of freedom. We call certain actions, certain sets, but sometimes you just have to play basketball, especially Arizona. They trap, they switch, and you have to be a basketball player at that point. And tonight, we weren't very good basketball players. Especially on the offensive end. I thought our offense hurt our defense early in the game because we were missing some shots. We weren't finishing, missing open threes. We had a couple live ball turnovers, and then they got out in transition. That transition stretch really hurt us. It put the game. Then we came back and cut into the lead, and then the 3 straight transition baskets. So it was frustrating. I know our players are frustrated because they didn't have their best games, To beat a team like Arizona, you have to play better than that offensively and defensively. Arizona was really good offensively in the first half, and we made some defensive mistakes, but they executed, and they had a pace to their game, and they were very focused, and they really played well.
Coach, Arizona went up about 20 in the first half, like around the 2-minute mark. So what defensive adjustments were you trying to tell your guys in order to cut down the bleeding?
Well, we played them to a very close game 3 weeks ago in Tucson, and we were up 6 with 6.5 left. We played outstanding defense with a physical game, and they ended up beating us in the last. We ended the game 1 for 15 from the field, so we couldn't score. So this game we started out very slowly from the field. So even though you're not going to hold Arizona down, but defensive adjustments, we trapped their ball screens a few times. We hard hedged, we soft hedged, we dropped coverage, we switched. We did a lot of different things tonight, and when you play a team that's very sharp like they were tonight, and they're making shots, it's hard. They're hard to guard because they have size, they have shooting, they can all pass and dribble and shoot, and they have good ball handlers.
What were they able to do in particular to get that transition game moving?
Well, I think we had a couple live ball turnovers, and then we didn't get back on defense, and Terry got those 2 runouts. Max was back, and then I think one of our point guards made a mistake and didn't get back the other time. So that's uncharacteristic for us. We usually don't give up many transition baskets, and that's why I think our lack of offensive efficiency hurt our defense and allowed them to get out and get easy baskets. And then when we did have a half-court set, they were making some tough shots, but they also executed their offense very well.
Is part of the lack of offensive efficiency due to hesitancy wanting to shoot the ball?
No, I think our guys all want to shoot the ball, but I think there are times where we need to be. You're right. I thought we turned down some good shots in the first half to drive in and make tough decisions. And when they have a 7-1 kid in Colloquial in the middle, and they're so big and long, that's not very smart. So I think we did turn down some threes and some perimeter shots, and drove the ball into traffic. But our guys didn't play with the pace necessary in the first half. A little over dribbling, some bad turnovers, and it showed. We had a low assist total, and just didn't have it.
Andy, your first 4 losses came by 28 combined points this year. Do you worry at all about lingering effects from having your first lopsided loss come so late in the season?
Well, this is the first time Oregon at home with no fans that they beat us. up until this point, Oregon was the only team that really beat us. The other games were right down the last 30 seconds that we lost, or last minute. And Arizona beat us. They beat us tonight. The game down in Tucson was a great college basketball game, and one possession game with a minute left, and we had the lead late in the game. So that was a really good game. Arizona just beat us tonight, and they played much better than us. This may be a good thing to wake us up a little bit. Who knows? If you're going to lose a game like this, you need to make it a good thing. You have to find some positive out of playing like we did and having them win by 20 points. We need to bounce back on Saturday and play with more toughness, more mental toughness, more physical toughness, and more efficiency.
Are there any positives that you can pull from this game?
Not too many, but I guess the fans were great. DJ was outstanding. Look, we're 25-5. Our players have done an amazing job this year to put themselves in position. We're 25-5, and whether you lose by 1 or you lose by 20, it's still a loss. We just won 6 in a row. We had 2 huge road wins, close games, and the disappointing thing is, when you have a great crowd like that, you don't want to lose by 20. That's the disappointing thing for me as a head coach, and like I always take the blame for the losses. So whatever we did or didn't do, that's on me. I have to prepare the team and perform better than this. So our players will be ready to go on Saturday, or they just won't play. We're gonna have a few good days of practice, and they're gonna play hard, and we're gonna go compete.
Andy, Drew had done so well in these last few games. They come out 2 for 11 tonight. Were they doing anything in particular to contain him? Or?
Well, Drew's had a terrific season. So is Isaiah, and so is Boogie, and they started out 3 for 23. So and they ended up 8 for 34. So your leading scorers have to play well in big games, or you're just not going to win. And because when you're playing 30-some minutes each, you got to produce. And they had off nights. We love them. They're great players. They've been terrific all season. Everybody has off games, but when all 3 of them have the off game at the same time, it really hurts us. And so they've all had outstanding. They were 25-5, and we wouldn't be here without all those guys. So when you say what did they do, no, I mean that a lot of that's on us.
Andy, I know some of your players had mentioned earlier in the season about how they kind of, they wanted more respect. They thought, given everything you guys have accomplished this year, just how disappointed are you for them that, they were kind of given this stage that...
Well, our Saturday night at Oregon was on ESPN. We won. That's hard to win in Oregon. We're on ESPN too at Oregon State on Thursday, and beat UCLA here on ESPN 2 weeks ago. So we're 25-5. So respected. We won the Elite 8 last year. So I don't know. We don't play this game to try to get respect from people. We just either think we're good or not. I mean, we're ranked 16th in the country and had an off night tonight, but certainly with a packed house and a national TV audience, we don't want to lose by 20. But hey, this is college basketball, and we'll see what we have Saturday. We got to bounce back. We have a lot to play for. We have a Pac-12 tournament coming up. We got our crosstown rival on Saturday, and we get the NCAA tournament. So no one's going to feel sorry for us, and I'm sure not going to feel sorry for anybody. We got to figure this out and get better.
Coach, you mentioned the crowd a few times. What do you think about just the overall atmosphere tonight, and then also just how far this program has come in your 7-8 years here to have a crowd like that tonight? Students wrapped around the arena, all that kind of stuff.
As I said, our administration has made a point with Mike, his initiative and leadership, and our sales and marketing team, and Paul Perry and Brandon. Paul is our basketball guy, and he does a terrific job. So I think everybody just works together. They work to get the students more excited. Obviously, our team's been good for quite a few years, so they can come watch a good basketball team, and it's a fun environment. The DJ's great, and I think the people at the Galen Center do an amazing job. So to get that type of crowd and that energy, it takes a lot of work from a lot of people, and we're very appreciative. They always said if you build it, fans will come. Well, we've been winning for 7 years, and it's nice to finally have this program being recognized by our students and our administration doing certain things, and our sales and marketing to get those 2,700 students. That's a lot of students, and so even some of the games earlier in the Pac-12 season, we had probably 1,000, 1,500 students, which is a lot more in the years past. Years past, we'd walk in, there'd be 50 students here. And it'd be a very sterile, quiet environment. And so I think if we can keep the trajectory of this program going, we have the 6th ranked recruiting class in the country coming in here next year. I know this is our last home game, but we got a lot of good players coming and a lot of good players coming back. So I think the trajectory of this program will continue to keep going. And going to the Elite 8 last year, for the second time in 67 years at USC, I think people are starting to realize that, hey, this is fun to go to 2 hours at the Galen Center. And tonight wasn't as much fun, but I'm sure they had fun listening to the DJ songs, but watching basketball wasn't as fun. So we're very appreciative, and I think we can continue to build this thing and grow.
Let's do one last one.
Andy Boogie Ellis, he's kind of a little bit of a slump. Only had double digits in 2 of the last 7 games. He was 3 for 10, had a 0-point game against UCLA. What's the key to kind of getting him out of that going into the tournament?
Well, Boogie's a big part of our team. He just needs to keep getting better. There's no secret. I can't draw up a play and say, hey, Boogie's going to go to a wide open shot. You have to play basketball as a team. You have to move the ball. You have to share it. You have to drive, penetrate, post up. There's a lot of different things in the offense. And then Boogie's he missed some open shots early. He missed like his first 4 shots, and I think 3 or 4 were wide open. And I don't know what to say, because when you can't draw up plays to get wide open shots, and it's hard to get a wide open shot every possession. And we were getting them early. That's why I thought our offense affected our defense, because we were getting frustrated as offensive basketball players, and then they got out in transition a few times, our long misses and some turnovers. But look, Boogie's a tremendous basketball player, and I expect him on Saturday to have a terrific game against UCLA. He had 21 points against Washington State. The other night made a game-winning shot. So if you look at our season, everybody stepped up at different times, and he certainly has.
Thanks, Andy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you guys again, and ladies, and you guys have been terrific. Appreciate the coverage. It's always nice to cover a team that wins. So we feel like we've done our part, but we really appreciate the interest on your end and the coverage. So thank you.